Ivy just said nowhere near as bad as you made it out as you went. I can't even talk. Ivy, it's been a while since we've done a vlog. And McDonald's feels like the right time. Where are we going? What are we doing?
We're going to Blackpool.
How many miles have we driven? 200?
And we're still not there.
Oh, we've still got another couple of hours to go. It's good to be back. How's life? Before you eat, show us what's in your mouth. You got Grace. You look very nice. Yeah, and 18 ulcers. Oh, poor Ivy. Well, good to see you again. Blackpool, here we come. We've not done vlogging for a while, Ive. No. So tonight we are going to go to the North Pier in Blackpool. It's a bit windy, but it's not. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's a very nice little quiet place, but it's a quiet place. That's the thing with Blackpool now. It's quiet. I couldn't believe how quiet Blackpool was on an August bank holiday weekend. I love my family. I'd wanted to take Ivy to Blackpool because we'd talked about it for many years. What a beach. It was about 4 years ago when I first took Ivy to Alton Towers. Prior to that, we'd been going to Paulton's Park a lot. We absolutely smashed Thorpe Park with the Merlin passes. And then we decided to sort of try Thailand, and all of our focus has been on Thailand. However, more recently, I felt that Ivy needed to connect with her own country, to experience England. So this summer, we've been to Kew Gardens, we've been to Bath, we've done homework based around Shakespeare. And for the final part of the summer, I wanted to take Ivy to a place that as a kid I used to absolutely love, and that is Blackpool. However, Blackpool doesn't have the best reputation. It was always known as a cheap holiday destination, way up north. Coming from the south of England, it's a huge drive. However, I always felt in the past that it was worth it. Blackpool was always so much fun, but there has definitely been a decline in Blackpool over recent years, and I wanted to sort of see it with my own eyes. I don't want to go wandering the back streets of Blackpool looking for drama. I want to focus on the tourist aspect of Blackpool. Having been to Thailand 4 times in the last 3 years, they have perfected tourism. And I want to see what used to be the best of England still has to offer. I don't want no dramas. We're just going to do the theme parks. We're going to try and support independent businesses and be our own judges of what this northern seaside town is like in 2025. On top of that, I do want to do a lot of roller coasters. I want to see if at 54 years old I can complete with my daughter every roller coaster in Blackpool. It's going to be a big challenge. I'm definitely feeling a bit more achy and creaky of late. I think I'm doing pretty good. But I'm committed to the cause. I loved the Blackpool roller coasters when I was younger, when I used to come with my mum and dad, and I want to do them one more time with my daughter. Well done, Ive. That was good. I like it a lot. So join us on this vlog where we spend the next few days checking into a good old-fashioned Blackpool bed and breakfast and experiencing what was to me always one of the best theme parks in the United Kingdom, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, whilst soaking up the best of the British summer. We checked into our B&B, which was all good. And then we decided to go for a walk down the beach before getting some food. And it was around this point that I noticed 2 key things. One was that Blackpool was really, really quiet for an August bank holiday Friday. I thought it would be heaving with people. Quite often we were the only people in the area, to the point of it being quite eerie. I think there's a leak. Or someone's having a leak. 2 was that things turned out to be really quite expensive. I just refused to spend £40 for fish and chips for 2 on the seafront. So instead we went into a really nice restaurant. We had steak pie, mash, spaghetti bolognese, tempura prawn, onion soup. It was good and it was reasonably priced. It was a really nice restaurant. Rate the food?
7.5.
Rate the place?
8.5.
It was alright, wasn't it? I like it. Good on Blackpool, well done. We then took a walk to the pier, and again, not gonna lie, typical pier prices, it was expensive. Very quickly, my daily budget was gone in 2 hours, but it was a really nice start to the night for Ivy, and for me that's all that really matters.
It's a bit scary, I might have to hold on. You're right, Ivy. Hang in there, Ivy. But it's totally safe. You feel like you're going to fall out, but you're not going to. I just don't want to drop my phone. We're at the top.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my days.
Just hold on. Not gonna lie, I'm holding on really tight. There is my grip.
I literally said last time I went on one of these, I was never going on again, and I meant it.
I'm just not looking. There's the big one. We've sort of done it. We've just been holding on. To be fair, it's not too bad.
We walked through the pier and it was really interesting, in as much as for me there were things that I was seeing that haven't changed in like 20, 30, 40 years, and these sort of memories were coming back to me. We stopped off, we had a Coke, we watched a little bit of a show or the entertainment.
I think because you've not been doing your homework, you need to go
No, I'm not doing
in that.
And then Ivy decided to go on a few rides.
Oh my god! Oh, Ivy, you alright? You alright?
So far.
You went fast, that was amazing. Well done, Ivy. How was it?
That was good. I don't know which one was scarier.
And credit where credit's due, it was a really nice introduction to Blackpool and Blackpool piers, that sort of pier vibe for Ivy, which we're used to. We go to piers regularly, but it was a really good pier. Just cost me a little bit more money than I would like to have spent.
Thank you very much for
I
playing.
won.
Hope you enjoyed that.
Winner. Amazing.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dale.
Cheers, mate. Take care.
Enjoy tomorrow.
Thanks. Show us what you picked, Ivy. Ivy's a winner.
And we had a winning night. It was great fun, although I was quite annoyed to find out that it cost £7 to catch the tram from Central Pier to South Pier at like 11 o'clock on a Friday night. But anyway, we went back to our hotel and we slept.
Ivy, it's time to go to Blackpool. Woohoo! Today is the day that you and I get to experience one of the theme parks that you've talked about, or that we've talked about probably more than any other theme park. But first, let's do breakfast, honey. Time to get up. Love you. You're right. Tired. Look at that. Ivy, you've tidied up. Well done, Banana. How are you feeling?
Good.
Tired?
No.
You've got a bit of hay fever. Good morning, Blackpool. So when I see all the people around, I feel like we're like hardcore roller coaster enthusiasts. We're not. But I still get super excited when I see it. Here we go. What a grand entrance.
I was a little bit disappointed that you can't take food or drinks into the pleasure beach, and I decided, look, I'm going to go out for my lunch, but the money that I save through not eating at Blackpool, which is probably going to be about £100 over a couple of days, I'm going to put towards, for the first time in my life, a couple of speedy passes.
I can't believe that we've got passes all day. I've never done this in my life. That was one of the most iconic and my favourite roller coaster for so long. The Grand National. And I'm going to do it today. They race each other.
Oh yeah, is that
Yep, you saw it on YouTube. There it goes, look at that. I am doing it today. I'm risking my back and I'm going for it. Oh, it's good they let people in early, isn't it? I like that.
The orange coaster there, that's where we're going. Nickelodeon Streak, right here. Oh, I've got to watch it today. Done one ride, the family ride, and I'm feeling a little bit wobbly already. Blue flyer for the kids one, alright? Where is it? There it is. That was my favourite ride so far. Just a little bit of airtime. That's my level of ride now. Kids ride, really good, really liked it. Another thing I forgot to tell you, if I bought the pass, we're doing a YouTube challenge. One of the things that I wanted to do, for some reason it just come into my head that I must do it, was that I felt I needed to complete every single roller coaster at Blackpool Pleasure Beach at the age of 54 years old. Now that might not sound like too much to do, but it could prove challenging when you've got rides such as the Grand National and the Big Dipper, which are notoriously rough, can give you bad shoulders and backs, and there's also the new ride Infusion, which has one of the worst reputations in the country for being a real head basher of a ride. So whilst I wanted to do this, there was also a big part of me that says you don't need to do it. But I was kind of determined. I wanted to complete all of the Blackpool Pleasure Beach roller coasters at 54 years old. And I was only on roller coaster number 2 and I was starting to feel a bit dizzy already. Do you have any interest in anything you particularly want to go on?
A bigger ride.
A bigger ride. This was a mega famous ride in the 80s because it was the first one really, one of the first to go upside down, and it goes upside down backwards. Alright Ives, so what's the time? 20 past 10.
Yeah,
Go on our third roller coaster. Yeah, it's open. I haven't done this in a long time. The Revolution to me was quintessential 1980s England. I remember when my dad first went on it, I remember when I went on it, and to be doing it in 2025 with my daughter, and to just walk back up these steps, it was a really good experience. And it still has a nice kick to it when it goes backwards. It was good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I think it's still got a bit of a kick to it. It still feels surreal when you go upside down backwards.
Yeah, it's really weird.
You make some funny noises as well. I was feeling okay, 3 roller coasters down, including the Revolution, and Ivy said, can we go on Icon? If the Revolution symbolised engineering in Margaret Thatcher's 1980s Britain, then German manufactured Icon, launched in 2018, really does symbolise progress through technology. It's a super smooth dual launch coaster that weaves itself into the very fabric of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. I was really looking forward to experiencing what many people say is the best roller coaster in the United Kingdom. I'm glad that Blackpool has sort of still got the coaster that they say is the best in the UK.
Yeah.
It needs that. So you think, which rides have we been on in England? Hyperion? Smiler. And Smiler was by far our best, wasn't it? What did you prefer, Hyperion or Smiler? Smiler. This is meant to be better than the Smiler. Drama, we are going on the front. You're in the front queue. There's no turning around now. For years, it's pained me that when I go on roller coasters with Ivy, she always wants to sit in the middle. This was the first time that she just accepted we're either going to sit at the front or the back whenever we can. Good luck, Ivy. Give me a high five. And finally, it was our first time on Icon, and we were on the front row. We've not spoken to each other since getting off. Ivy?
That was the best one we've been on so far.
The best one we've been on so far? What, here?
Yeah.
Or anywhere?
Yeah, because it wasn't shaky, like the other one wasn't like bumpy, this one wasn't. And also, it's a really long ride. It's like, I I don't know how long, but it's pretty long.
So I think with the Smiler at Alton Towers, that's a little bit terrifying.
Yeah.
But it's in 2 parts, and you really feel like you've got a good ride duration when you're on it. With that, it's not terrifying at all. I did 3/4 of it with my hands up, and it's super smooth, and it's a really nice setting. You fly around and see all the other coasters. I really liked that.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good.
Yeah, it was.
And then it was from one extreme to another.
Not gonna lie, at my age, I kind of enjoy these sort of. I enjoy the steam train now. I'm a bloody granddad. I've not even got grandchildren yet.
I guess the biggest feeling that I had here was one of deja vu. A moment of reflection amidst the serenity of a steam train, moving at a pace that felt much more comfortable. I knew I'd been here with Ivy's mum, and my mum and dad, my sister. I'd been on the coasters with my friends, but I couldn't remember any of the specifics of it. I was dizzy with the madness and the mayhem and the colours of the coasters, but more so with my brain scrambling to grasp something that I knew was there, but that was too far away. I couldn't visualise it. I could only feel it. I knew that my mum loved these dinosaurs and these animals, but look at them. They're now as old and as chipped as my memories.
Quite a long train.
It's good, isn't it? It just gives you a nice break. That's like a good 5-10 minute. What have we been on it? 10 minutes? 5 minutes?
I enjoyed this train journey, but it took me to places that I'm not sure I want to hold on to anymore. It's time to move forward, and we were ready for another coaster. To me, Avalanche is kind of a Blackpool oddity. It's a bobsleigh roller coaster, mid-level. It's not anything like the Big Dipper or the Grand National, and it certainly doesn't have that reputation. I would even say it's not as good as the roller coaster or the Nickelodeon Streak, but it's a roller coaster to go on, and it was absolutely fine. But what I noticed is as you go down it, it vibrates, and that shook my head, and I was really aware. I thought this is the sort of thing that could end up giving me a big headache through the day. Thankfully it didn't, but I was aware I need to be a little bit careful. I don't want to have a headache by sort of 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
It was good, and then you just like went off track. You weren't on anything.
At my age, that's the sort of thing that I have to be a little bit careful of. It's a real head shaker.
I don't think it was that head shaker.
No, okay. But I liked it, it was good.
Yeah, same.
Not scary at all, just fast and rickety.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I will also say,
And it's little moments like that. That's what I love about the independence of something like Blackpool Pleasure Beach, is I can't imagine sort of characters really making people jump at Thorpe Park. Here, they make you jump, and it puts such a smile on your face. There's that little edge, it feels independent. And there was nothing more independent than in 1994 when Blackpool put 2 fingers up to the rest of the world and opened the big one, which for a moment held the world record of being the tallest and the steepest roller coaster, soon to be beat by Fuji-Q in Japan, but it held the UK's record for many, many years and has only just recently been beaten by Hyperia. And it's the way that it's been built and the positioning of it that no matter how many times you look at it, it never not looks absolutely epic. And at 54 years old, I was going on it with my 15-year-old daughter.
Ivy isn't going to like this.
No, I'm not going to the front.
Ivy's first time on the big one is on the front. Here we go. You're scared? What are you scared about?
Being at
Sometimes it's the parents' responsibility to recognise when it's the time to take their children slightly outside their comfort zones and help them progress through life.
If I hadn't have encouraged Ivy to go on that roller coaster at Portons Park all those years ago, she probably would never have done it. If I hadn't have encouraged her to go onto the Smiler with me at Alton Towers, she probably would never have done it. And she's at an age now where I feel, Ivy, the best place to sit on these roller coasters is usually at the front or the back, and we're sitting at the front of the big one. Ivy, it's time. I'll go through first, alright? I am 54. I think I'm doing pretty good.
I don't think that was as scary as I thought it was.
It's not scary, but it is a bit bumpy, isn't it?
Look, when we're going up there, you go up there so low. But I thought it was good.
Yeah, good. Well done,
But I
Ive.
think Icon is my favourite so far.
Oh, Icon is just the best by far because it's super smooth. That was a few bumps. I thought, my back, but I'm fine. I can feel my shoulder a bit today. But I thought you did good, but I'm more proud of myself. That was intense at my age.
Yeah. I think the scariest part was that bit when you go up. It feels like you're going up.
Yeah. Oh. It's a real sort of exhilarating. And when I was on it, there was a few times, oh God, you go around and.
When you're at the top, you can't see anything. Like, when you go down, you can't see.
No, I didn't even look at the front. I had my hands up to the old guy. I held my hands up on the main drop. I had my hands in the air all the way through that main drop and all the way through the next part. And I saw you put your hands up a couple of times as well around the middle. Well done, Ive. That was good. I like it a lot. Oh, so we've done Icon on the big one. Now it's time for a break. All right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
We went out the park and down one back road and we found a fish and chip shop where we could get a sausage and batter and chips, a fish cake and chips and a curry sauce, still coming at over £20 with a couple of drinks as well.
We found our new favourite places in the theme park.
Walking around Blackpool in the morning, I was aware that there wasn't a log flume, and I'm sure there used to be an amazing log flume at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It made me quite sad that it had gone. But obviously it's been replaced with Valhalla, and I've heard of Valhalla a lot. I've not been to Blackpool for many years, and doing a little bit of research, it was obvious that Valhalla is one of the world's best indoor water rides, and now I understand why you don't need the log flume anymore, why the slow log flume might be dated when you've got this amazing ride called Valhalla.
We've had to do a change of plan, Ive. We can't go on Valhalla yet, it's full. We are going to go on the new ride, Launchpad.
And for anyone who might wonder what I mean when I say I see my daughter's anxiety before she goes on a ride, people in the crowds were laughing at her. She just can't contain that excitement and that energy. And I thought this was a great example of a side to my daughter that only I see when we have got onto a ride and we're waiting for it to go.
4, 3, 2.
And Launchpad is great. It's just a modern ride. It's super smooth. You get catapulted up into the air, you come back down. It's more about the theming, the build up to it, than the actual few seconds that you go shooting up into the air and bounce around for a bit. It's just a really good experience, and absolutely no problems on my older side. And Ivy also thought it was absolutely great too. A very fun little moment for us. And then it was back to Valhalla.
£4 for a poncho. I'm afraid you got to get wet, Ive.
We'd had a little problem with our tickets or our speedy pass in as much as I couldn't make a group. So I went and saw guest services because we were going on Valhalla at the busiest time of the day on a blazing hot sunny day. So it was packed. So I went to guest services and they resolved the issue for me really quickly. And I just want to give credit because they were such lovely people. They just did it in an instant. And then it meant that we could book our Valhalla tickets and we were ready to go on what is, if I'm not mistaken, has won the world's best water ride like 7 times.
I'm really looking forward to it. It's meant to be excellent. There's a guy down there. He's just gone, Thanks a lot for ruining my birthday in not as polite words as that, because we are absolutely soaked. That flames, that waterfalls, that water circle, water thing, look good.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, I'm absolutely soaked. Good. I suppose that puts the log flume out of business now. When I was saying this morning, I wonder why the log flume's gone, because now they do things like that. That's
You don't expect that it's going to be like that.
nah, not at all. And it is like 4 or 5 roller coaster type drops with no seat belts. You just got to hold on. After like the 3rd one, I thought, my God, if there's going to be another one, I've got to make sure I don't fall out.
Yeah.
What next?
Hang on.
Tango Ice Blast. Let's find it. Ivy loves Tango Ice Blast.
I felt lucky, like I'd won on the arcades, because the sun came out. And this was a late night riding day, so it opens at 10 in the morning and closes at 10 at night. But even though it was busy, it still had such a great atmosphere. Ivy and I decided to go on a couple of normal rides, make the most of our fast passes, and these were great filler rides that I feel a lot of the other theme parks really do lack. And that made a lot of difference. It makes it feel like you're getting on a lot of rides. We went on Icon on the back this time, and then we decided to go back to our hotel, take a break.
Ivy hiding from the scary men. They do it very good, don't they? They're proper scary ones. Right, that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to go back to the hotel for an hour and then come back for some late night riding and fireworks.
We went for a McDonald's, and as we were walking to and from McDonald's, Ivy said to me, there's no homeless people around. And we noticed that if you watch YouTube, all you really see about Blackpool is that there is a drug problem, there's a homeless problem, and there obviously is, but not when you're doing the tourist parts that we were. What I did notice over this trip was that there are a lot of people in Blackpool who care about Blackpool, and that was probably my favourite part of this trip, because as long as people care, Blackpool will be okay. And finally, we were on the late night rides, and the queues for the big one and Icon, we couldn't even book them with a speedy pass, and I kind of feel that worked to our advantage, because it meant that we decided to go on some of the more traditional rides that we probably would have missed.
Here we go, Ive. How amazing.
These horses and then the rockets were really fun rides, and I think are really important to Blackpool, because a lot of people of all ages can go on them, and you really feel like you're having a fun fair experience.
You're right, Ive.
We had a great time, but we didn't realise that some of the rides closed at 9 o'clock, and all that was left really for us to go on was the Grand National, and we were right in that area.
This could be the craziest thing we've done of the day. The Grand National is a high-speed, turbulent roller coaster that generates high dynamic forces. Riders should be in good health, must be free from motion sickness, heart, neck, spine and nerve. Oh no. Ivy, we're going on the Grand National at night time.
I was ready to go on the Grand National, but I was quite nervous because I didn't want to risk hurting my back or my shoulder and then ending up not being able to enjoy the second day and having to drive home for 6 or 7 hours with a bad back. However, I really felt that it was the right time and the right thing to do. This was the first time in Blackpool that I've realised these old roller coasters really are wooden boxes.
This is the one ride, and the Big Dipper tomorrow. This is the one ride that I'm a bit worried about. I don't want to hurt myself. Bye Grand National, we're on the blue one. Right, wish me luck. We can do it, it'll be fine. I'm just showing my age a little bit now.
I asked the guys who were doing our straps, I said, any tips for someone of 54 not been on the Grand National for about 30 years? He said, mate, you're going to be thrown around like a rag doll, so just try and enjoy it.
There it is, the brutal little seats. They've done their straps now, we have different... You are getting into a wooden box. Oh no. Wish me luck. Oh, Ivy just said nowhere near as bad as you made it out as you want. I can't even talk, but I agree. But great ride, loved it, really good. I am goosebumps. We did it, well done. It's really beautiful. I love it. I'm just shaking though. It's just a really cool roller coaster. I'm shaking. It was worth doing. One more to do tomorrow. Big Dipper, and then I've done all the roller coasters at Blackpool Pleasure Beach at 54 years old. Well, we got on at just the right time because now the other rides are closed. It's like that's just full up. I am so pleased that I come to Blackpool to do those sort of rides. So to do it and to really quite easy.
It was a lovely night, and theme parks always look so good at night, and the pleasure beach looked so beautiful through the day, and the whole atmosphere around this place was just wonderful at night time, because everybody knew it had been a great end to the summer, and now it's time for some fireworks.
Watching it.
Yeah, the fireworks are better than I thought.
The fireworks are better than I thought they would be. Big ending that I missed filming because I was watching them. I think, if I'm honest, that this theme park, when the sun's shining like it is today, and with the amount of rides that they've got, and with the fast pass, I think it's one of the best theme parks in the country. When you're inside it all. Sadly, not so much outside, but when you're inside, when the sun's shining, when you're going on all the rides, I think it's actually one of the best theme parks in the country. There's some really beautiful elements when that sun's shining. The thing is, the sun doesn't shine so much in Blackpool.
I think it's better dark.
Yeah, and dark, of course. Nighttime's always a good atmosphere. And the Grand National is my second best roller coaster here. And I can't work out what I enjoyed more, whether it was Valhalla. I think Valhalla is more of the movie experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was all a good experience.
Our day had been such a success we could easily have signed off, but there were still a few things we wanted to do on the second day before our drive back to the south of England.
How you feeling this morning, hon?
Good. Tired.
So what are your plans? What are your thoughts?
Go on a few more rides.
Go on a few more rides?
I
want a breakfast first.
Yeah, I want food.
So we've got to find cheap breakfast.
Yeah. Cheap breakfast for me is like nothing.
Are we doing a ride challenge today or just taking it easy?
Taking it easy.
Okay.
Because I was thinking,
yeah.
we've not got a speedy pass anymore, so we're going to have to queue, so it's going to be like hard, not hard.
Yes, sugar. We don't have the speedy pass. Oh no. Oh damn.
So,
Oh, you're doing Enzo. I'm going to pay for that.
Actually.
Yeah. You know what Enzo is?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
It's the back seat.
The back seat spinning ride. Okay, great. Right, breakfast.
Last night, I had a really good night's sleep in the hotel, and yeah.
We had breakfast at Wetherspoons, which turned out to be really cheap and saved us a lot of money. We then went into the park and we decided that we weren't really going to focus on too many rides today, but the key things that we wanted to do, one was to do Enzo, which is the spinning seats on the back of Icon roller coaster, and I wanted to do at least the Big Dipper and maybe Infusion. But for me, the Big Dipper was the main one, and there was also another one, the Steeplechase. We had to do the Steeplechase, and then I could say, I feel I've done all of the roller coasters at Blackpool. So it was a busier day today, and it was time for us to just jump straight in, both feeling really quite tired. We'd had a busy week. We'd been to Bath, we'd been to London, and now we're in Blackpool. The park became really busy, and I found myself becoming quite protective of Blackpool. It is a part of English history, heritage. And I think the success of anywhere is down to the people who are serving you, and the staff at Blackpool Pleasure Beach were exceptional. Every single person that we spoke to was polite, efficient, charming, funny. They are a key asset to Blackpool Pleasure Beach, and one of the main things that we both, Ivy and myself, loved about it was that all of the staff were exceptional. Anyway, it was time for Enzo on Icon.
How are you feeling about going on this? Well, we're going on together. How are you feeling?
No, I feel fine, I guess.
I think it's going to be cool. Might spin me out a bit. So it's those two there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I feel about Enzo. 2 seats on the back of one of the cars. They spin round, apparently give an amazing experience. It costs £15 per person. I knew I had to do this. I've always wanted to try it, and now was the time.
There we go. So you go through and pop them in. I'll get in the left. When we finish these rides, we don't talk to each other until we're filming now.
Yeah.
We sit there in silence. Ivy.
I don't know what bit it was, but we were upside down at one point, and we were backwards. It felt like I've never been upside down for that long.
I had a point where my belly, which is a little bit big, I could feel like the G-force pushing on my belly backwards. We didn't spin loads. It just means that as you're going...
When we done the shoot off, when we done that shoot off, we were like backwards.
Yeah, I feel like I've been thrown around upside down.
I think it was fun, man. That ride is definitely my favourite ride there.
Yeah, I never really had time to take the ride in. I was more sort of leaning, trying to get us spinning.
We thoroughly enjoyed Enzo. Was it worth the extra £30 on top of the Easy Pass that we bought and the Speedy Pass the day before? Probably not, but we were both pleased to have ticked it off the list. We've done it. And then it was on to the Big Dipper. There are many questions in life that you just can't answer. Why are we here? Where are we going? How should we live our life? And for me, one of those questions has always been, which is the best, the Grand National or the Big Dipper? This ride is 102 years old. It's just amazing that it exists. And I feel that going on the Big Dipper and the Grand National for one last time, I was finally able to answer the question of which one is the best.
We did it. Easy, 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 easy.
It was like...
Easy, easy, easy.
Not
at all, was it?
I guess the main feeling that I had coming off of the Big Dipper was that I'm getting old, because it didn't have the impact that I remembered it to have. It's a really nice, fun family coaster, but it was 90 minutes to queue up to get on it, and it also made me realise I'm not going to queue up for another 90 minutes to go on Infusion. We're going to eat some fish and chips, and we're going to go on the Steeplechase, and then we're going to call it a day.
Ivy, I came to Blackpool for 2 things, the roller coasters and fish and chips.
We found a really good fish and chip shop called Woodhead's, literally just around the corner from the Pleasure Beach. Really good value, and the fish was absolutely amazing. We went back to the Pleasure Beach and had much more fun on the Steeplechase than I expected.
That was terrifying as well.
We had a walk around the park, we grabbed a few more shots before cooling time on an excellent adventure.
Ivy, overall rating?
6, 8 out of 10, I mean.
6? I say 8 out of 10 too. What have you liked?
All of it, it's just been fun and enjoyable.
If I had to give Blackpool a rating out of 10, I'd say the experience was a solid 9. The Pleasure Beach is actually really good value. It's the food and the drinks and the additional passes that boost the cost. Blackpool itself, it's struggling. But I feel that provided the experience is there, and as long as Blackpool doesn't start feeling sorry for itself, it's worth holding on to. But sometimes to move forward, you do have to let go of things. It's inspired generations for a century, and that's what it needs to continue to do.
These are memories to cherish, to hold on to.
And the answer to the biggest question of them all, the Grand National is better than the Big Dipper. But Icon is by far the best. If you like these videos, please do like, comment and subscribe. It really helps the channel. And do check out our video description where we have all the links that you need to our bed and breakfast at Blackpool Pleasure Beach so that you too can enjoy Blackpool Pleasure Beach.